We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Washington Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Sanders now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready, set!
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Go! Ready!
Back-to-back carries here. There he goes, right sideline. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud off the play fake. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st down, Stroud. Avoid some trouble there.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Go, go, go. 11.
Here's Stroud. Finds the rookie from Wisconsin, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Hey, south.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, In a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Sanders now on the return. He dodged the tackle, and he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Crack all 80. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
They'll run here on first down. We're going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Get it. Viking 18. Let's go.
Back to the well again. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders get 6 more on their early advantage.
Feed the beast. 2nd time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Etienne again. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Commanders make the recovery.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, then they're going to...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Good night.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. Tackle made right around the 26. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Lions.
They go right back to Sanders. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. The Commanders have an early lead. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
Got it. Ready.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
Viking 18.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43.
Jack Panther. Come on. Set.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready.
They give it to him again. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On the ready.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 6.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Ready.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Taps it quick to the receiver. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. Picked up by the Jaguars. The 50. The 30. The 10. And Jacksonville makes a let's-go touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 4.
Commanders 14.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Shoots away from 1. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Stand 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First plays a design run. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
That's good.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
19, ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
On the set.
All set to go now from the 35.
60. Track. Here we go. 19. Buffalo Ace. Cougar. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
Daniels on first down. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everett.
Ready,
Coming
break.
to the line for another 1st and 10.
Curve 19. Curve 19. Hey,
They kick the running back in motion.
70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Connecting on the slant. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 21, Jaguars 10.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. 12, 12, 9.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Was still on the tackle.
On play action, here's Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Complete beyond the marker. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 32. They go play action with Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Off the play action, here's Stroud. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Tony.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete.
He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Already.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
Watch out.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
12 yards.
Uno.
That's another Jaguars.
Again, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
118. What's up?
Here's Stroud again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And the Jaguars sending out the field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Ready?
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19. Ready?
Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has it downfield, working the left. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Tackle made by Trey Amos. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. 2nd down now. They need 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
Oh, ready?
Shotgun now for Stroud. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
11.
2nd down, looking for options. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. Has room down the left sideline. Of course, Brock, they declined the penalty, and now they can celebrate the turnover and the touchdown.
Kind of a calamity of errors, Kate, on that play. Not just committing the turnover, but a penalty on top of it. Either way, this offense wasn't going to enjoy the end of that one. But the defense, they sure are.
13.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Comes up empty on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
18. Hey, uno. No motion.
From the gun, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted by Washington. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it downfield near the edge. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Let's go.
On 1st down, now run. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rack, 70 Timberwolves, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Take off.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On the give, it's Sanders. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. York knocks it through, and their lead grows further to 25 points.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. by adding all the extra yardage.
Stroud throwing here on first. Dump off caught by his back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It may have started off so small, but then he squirmed right through that initial traffic to find a lot more space to gash him. As far as shuffle passes go, Kate, the results don't get too much better than that.
All right.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I got him. That's me. Hey, south. 65.
They'll run. ETN. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
Nike Texas.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Stroud off of play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal. Stroud's going to throw for it. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He cuts it to the right sideline. And a big gain reaches midfield.
Hey, forget about it. Forget 1st down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Cowboy 80. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Ready?
Play action now with Daniels. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Come on.
The give here on 2nd. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Drop down. 19. Go.
Sanders running dead ahead. Take it in for the Washington touchdown. The command. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Bronco switch. Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Boston on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, let's go.
First down, Stroud. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Jaguar football, but this late, that lead, likely too much for them to overcome. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Oh, ready? 11, 118.
First down throw by Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready? Hey, check.
Lone back gets the handoff. Gets some space around midfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels now on first down. Vacates quickly left side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Unable to connect with his running back, but still in good shape with second and short.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Ready? Raptor 80. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Oh, he loses the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down too.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Hold the look. Hold.
Let's go.
From the red zone on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go. Here we go.
And drawn up here for Daniels. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders running them out of the building. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Oh, okay.
Stroud off the play fake. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He completes it in traffic. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails. They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On play action, here's Stroud. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
What's that? 118. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. Down the left sideline he goes. And this this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided.
I gotta say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, it felt like he deserved that touchdown.
Stroud now bringing his guys out for this two-point attempt.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is cut for two. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And it goes out of bounds, so that's going to snuff out the spark they were trying to build on here in the fourth. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready!
He tosses right to the short side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The 25-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go! Go!
Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get it!
Back to the well again. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Tag!
Tossing right to the short side. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Commanders throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Great team. Okay.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Going for it yet again. And once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more. Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Here we go, here we go.
Starting this drive with a design run. Escapes the defender. until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into the kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.